Hi guys, this is Chris from KRC Creations. I want to show you these gift boxes that I made for Valentine's Day. Also, this is a viewing of the soaps or whatever, and DIY. So, I wanted to do something special for Valentine's Day. So I made some gift boxes, but when I was doing the cost analysis of all this to get a nice box for these projects and to put everything inside, it was so costly that the products inside, the cost of the item for packaging far outweighed the cost of what I was selling. So I had to figure something out. So I'm going to pass this along to you. What I did was I went over to Lowe's and I bought a whole sheet of this stuff. It's hard, it's sturdy. Here's a piece of it. And this is paneling. You can find this in the paneling section. And I bought an 8 feet by 4 feet piece. And what I had them do was I had them cut them in strips like this. Long strips like this. The whole sheet cost $8.48. I had them cut these in 8-inch strips. I got about 7 8-inch strips. And then what I did was I just took my jigsaw. So you're going to have to bring out your power tools for this one. I took my jigsaw and then I just cut them down into sizes that I want for the bottom. It is very easy. If you have a jigsaw or some type of saw, this one I think a jigsaw is probably the best because this one, if you look at it, which I really love, it has this little notch right there that helps you to keep the line straight. So you don't really need a heavy duty like table saw for this. Something very usable like that can work. And then I just cut the bottoms to the size that I wanted. For these, I cut them 6.5 inches square, this one. And these are 6.5 by 7, so I'm probably just going to do 6.5 by 7. And then I cut strips like this to go around the sides of the boxes. For these, I'm going to show you a little closer. For these boxes, if you see the outside, they don't have a decorative piece like this. And I'll talk to you about this one in a minute. Because I did a miter saw cut on these edges, and it's a pain in the butt to do miter saw because you have to use the saw and everything. So what I decided to do, these won't have a decorative trim, but the rest of them will. I just did a straight cut for the sides. And then you don't really have to worry about it because then you just use a decorative trim around the outside and it covers up the corner. So it doesn't really matter. For what I use for my decorative trim, I use this. And this is from Martha Stewart line. And I got it at Michael's. And you know they have those 50% off sales. So I got this one for like $9, and it makes a perfect strip that you don't have to cut out. It comes out just like this. And they have all different kinds. They have one that look like a leaf and all kinds of stuff. So I bought these things and didn't know what I was going to use them for, but lo and behold, a purpose always presents itself. So this makes the box look really nice. And I just put some CeeLo wrapping over it. I'm not going to shrink wrap it or anything. I think it looks just nice like this. And inside here, there is a glycerin soap. And I put some oatmeal inside that glycerin soap. I wonder if you can see it. So the top is clear. And there's some oatmeal on the bottom and in between the layers. And the bottom is like a tannish color. And then I have a massage bar here. This is for a unisex box, so a male could use this too, because this is scented in oatmeal, milk, and honey. And this one is scented in oxygen, which is a very oceanic scent. And this is a massage bar, and this is excellent. And then I give you a nice poof and wrap a nice brown bow on here. And the good thing about this is it's very cost effective. I can make close to I think maybe 72 of these boxes. And when you look at the cost of each box, it's like less than 13 cents a box. And they're not paper. They're very sturdy. As I said, they're very sturdy, very easy to put together because they're just straight cuts. And you just use some glue. So let me show you my tool, what I use for my materials. So you need some cardstock for your, if you decide to go with the trim on the outside. The good thing about that is you can use any color that you like, and I like that. So I'm going to do another box with red hearts for the ladies, and I'll use a red trim maybe or pink trim, but probably it'll stick with the white, so I like white. So I have white cardstock, and this is 110 weight. No, this is 65 weight, and I have some 110, but you know, whatever you like. And then I have a very fast drying glue to put the pieces together. You don't need any nails with this, so it's so wonderful because this is not wood. It's kind of like a particle board paper. It's like a very dense cardboard. So I use the E600 for that. It's a very quick drying glue. You're also going to need a ruler to measure out your sizes. I mean, you can pick any size. I'm actually going to do a deeper box for my lotion kind of gift basket, which is taller. So you just decide how deep you want the box. And I use a 1.5 inch depth for this because these soaps are 1 inch in depth. And then I put some shredding in there and everything. And it gives it a nice appearance because it looks like it's right on top instead of so much room in the box, which makes it look empty. So it looks full. And also you're going to need some type of trim cutter, or you can freehand it. I'm not freehanding anything. I'm like so horrible at cutting. I use a Martha Stewart, as I said. They have Fiskar, have some. You can find all this stuff at Joann's and Michael's. And hit them up when they have those sales. I'm so grateful. Lately, they haven't been putting Martha Stewart stuff in their overall sales, but lately they have been. So you can get this really inexpensive these days, especially if you wait for those 40% off or 50% off. And then I made some type of saw or some type of thing to cut it. You can't just use like an X-Acto knife. This stuff is too thick to do that. So I just use a jigsaw. You can also use a hand saw if you want to put some elbow grease in it. To make these boxes take maybe, I don't know, less than 5 minutes to cut and put them together. And for $8.48 to get 72 boxes for packaging your gift boxes, you don't have to pass that cost on, that very big cost on to the customer when you buy these types of boxes. And a lot of times when you buy the boxes, they're just cardboard. But this, I think, is a better quality for your box and more professional looking. And then it also has that, you know, I did it myself, that handmade kind of quality to it. Since everything I do is handmade, I try to make everything by hand, even my packaging. Well, I can't make, you know, CeeLo wrap, but, you know, if I can make it, I do. And that's my thing. So I'm handy dandy, and I love that God gave me that ability, but you can have it too. As I said, you know, you really don't need a man to operate something like this, but if you need one and you have one, put them to work. That's what I say. So I hope you like them, and I'm going to show you some pictures of some other boxes that I did. But this one is my unisex box for Valentine's Day, and I hope you like it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.